Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. He's going to go for a big one. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. He leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hilton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Badgers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep. Holds it in on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get better.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Badgers want to move quickly. They'll go up top on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. On the ready. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Rourke. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the...
Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Horned Frogs have it with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the route is on.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. A Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He throws one to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's King. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Building.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Ezukama. Pushed down for the tackle.
It's so much easier to play defense when you know where the quarterback's going to be. But when you got a guy that can move outside the pocket and make big plays like this, it's so hard. Do I bring a blitz here? Do I bring a blitz there? He continues to make big plays outside the pocket.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Rourke. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you can see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for Daylight. And the returner goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute it.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Made a defender miss. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keep it on the ground. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play and nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Badgers come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Kick is in the air. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.